What's going on, guys? And welcome to another edition of Movie Files. Morgan and I are here to give you guys our thoughts for the most recent release from Netflix this past Friday the 13th with the movie Babysitter. So we are here to give you guys our thoughts, the good, the bad, and overall if it's worth streaming or not. So get ready. So the basic premise of Babysitter, if you guys aren't familiar with it, if you haven't seen the trailers, you have a young kid by the name of Cole, whose babysitter B is like the coolest babysitter of the world. They really have a cool connection, and Cole decides to take it upon himself to kind of stay up a little bit later than recommended, and he kind of sees some unexpected things happen with his babysitter after the nighttime occurs. So overall, we'll get into our good and our bad, but I'll just start with the good. I really thought it was a pretty fun movie. I mean, it was an ideal Friday the 13th, Friday night, late night type of movie. We checked it out like it was almost like 2 o'clock in the morning when we were watching it. So we were in a perfect mindset of just relaxed, not really, looking for an in-depth storyline, very simple storyline. Another positive for me was just how quick it was. It was an hour and 20 minutes, so they got straight to the point. You met all the characters, you've seen all the things. So I really thought that was some initial thoughts that I can think of right now that I really like. What about you?
Yeah, so probably my favorite thing about the movie were the two main actors, both Cole and then the babysitter B. They had some really great chemistry. You really felt like that was his longtime babysitter. Right. Growing up, I'm one of 5, so usually like my siblings would babysit me, so I never had like that actual cool babysitter. Right. I don't know, did you?
No, I babysitted myself.
Babysat yourself? Yeah. Wow. Okay, well, that's why he's turned out the way he has. But anyway, I thought that they did a really good job. And then I'm drawing a blank on the little girl's name, his friend from school.
Oh, yeah.
But she was good too. I liked her. She wasn't in it too much, but the parts that she was in, I thought she was good. So
and kind of going off of some more positives that I thought about the film. It was always joke with Morgan, one of our favorite, I guess, holiday movies is Home Alone. And I always told, because I love horror films, what if they took a spin on that and it kind of made Home Alone more of a horror film, which I thought this was kind of the 2017 edition of that. It wasn't necessarily burglars that came to his house, and we won't give any spoilers away, but the events that occurred, it was kind of like Home Alone meets a home invasion type of film, which I thought was really cool. And one of the things I like too is that it was rated R. If you guys saw our review this past Friday for Happy Death Day, we enjoyed the film, but I think one of the things that kind of held it back was the rating, the PG-13 rating. They weren't able to do, the raunchy jokes that we're accustomed to with some of our horror comedy films. Some of the gore was missing. There was no blood that I can remember from Happy Death Day. And not saying that we're, looking for blood every time we're seeing a movie, but again, when you see Happy Death Day, if you guys haven't seen it yet, there were some restrictions to the dialogue and some of the scenes, the death scenes, where I thought this movie just went rated R to the best of its abilities. And they used it, the quick dialogue from the high school students. I mean, that's how kids talk nowadays. And the gore factor, the kills, they were really pretty cool and entertaining. So I thought that was a positive. But the rating, they really did use the rated R to its benefit. What do you think about that?
Yeah, same. Another thing that I thought was kind of cool. Is it King Back?
Yeah, the Instagram.
King Batch. He's on Instagram. People love him. I'm not like thoroughly thrilled with him or think he's like super funny. I don't follow him. But I did like that they added him in there just because, I thought that was a cool element, great for him. Good opportunity for him to be in a movie. And he wasn't terrible. I think it all worked out well. I was just kind of like, okay, is he going to be like his character on his Instagram channel, which he was a little bit, but it flowed with the movie. It wasn't too much, and I just thought, oh, that's cool, that he has that opportunity. So I like that too.
Yeah, I mean, they had the token, the smart girl, the jock, the cheerleader. King Bash was the comedian. So I thought they played, he did well for, I think this was, for me, I haven't seen him in any other movies. I thought this, for his first time out, did a pretty good job. So another thing too is the director, G. He's really known for quick cuts, and
it was very like comic booky. You were kind of in Cole's head. There was even a scene where you were seeing things through Cole's eyes, which was cool too.
Yeah,
so I thought that it was fun.
Yeah, it was a really kind of 80s meets 90s 2000 vibe. I thought that G did a good job. Again, he's responsible for a lot of cool movies, Charlie's Angels and things like that. So I really thought he brought his vibe, his directing styles and characteristics that he normally brings to his movie to this film. So that was all the positive. Really good, fun film. Only thing I would say negatively was, sometimes there was the dialogue that became a little too cheesy. But I think, again, that was just kind of what they were going for. Just that, that funny, like I said, 90s, 80s film with the dialogue, the quick dialogue. So I mean, really, there wasn't really too many bad things. Some of the acting wasn't the best. Again, you did have someone like King Batch who, again, I'm not too familiar with all of his work on film, but, sometimes his acting wasn't the best. And you had, I can't think of his real name, but Stephen Amell, if you guys are Arrow fans, his cousin, Robbie Amell, was in it, and he was the jock. But again, some of his dialogue and some of his scenes were a little like...
Yeah, but they didn't take themselves too seriously. Right. I think that, and we may as well just get to the rating system, but as far as...
is it worth watching?
Yeah, it's worth watching, but I think they put it in the right format, right? So making it a stream movie, putting it on Netflix versus the big
like
screen.
A release,
I think that was a good call. Definitely Netflix movie, but it did a good job.
Yeah,
I think it's worth watching.
Right.
Especially this month. I just like watching scary movies. I think everybody does in October. So yeah, I would definitely recommend it.
Yeah, and I would, same with Morgan, I would recommend checking it out. I think the biggest takeaway was it was entertaining. That's something that we look for when we're, when you have so many options on Netflix, you just want to know, is it worth me watching or not? And again, we think it's worth checking out if you're looking for a fun comedy, horror comedy, short, quick, like I said, it's an hour and 25 minutes, so it's really quick. So again, I thought that was a positive for it. But overall, I think we enjoyed it. We would recommend you guys to stream it and check it out if you guys get the chance. And if doing so, we would love to know your comments. We'd like to know if you guys liked it, if you didn't like it, if you guys are going to check it out or not. And what other movies are you guys recommending that we check out on Netflix? Because it is a great time of year to get into that horror vibe. So again, guys, we thank you guys for tuning in. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, as well as subscribe to our channel. And then also too, we're on Instagram, and we like to release trailers that we're excited about and other things. So definitely check us out on Instagram at Movie Files. So again, go ahead and like this video and share this video, and we'll see you guys soon.